Hey guys, welcome back. It's bright as hell. No light, no light. Oh my goodness, girl. I have to do some rearranging. Anyway, Leos. We are doing what you need to know, or whatever comes up, I guess. We're doing a little bit of my Protego Maxima oil. I actually just woke up not too long ago, so I'm still a little bit out of it. I don't know if you guys have had a really rough sleeping schedule. That's why I'm telling you guys. But yeah, I've been going to sleep no earlier than 5 in the morning, and then waking up at 8, and then going back to sleep. And so this morning I went to sleep at 6 because the time changed. Anyway, all right, Leos. It's coffee, by the way. All right, Leos. All right, for Leo, let's make sure they're upright. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Leo, whatever sign you are, right? Actually, Leo, I feel kind of calming your energy. I feel kind of relaxed, honestly. What is this? What is this witchery? Leo. Yeah, I feel pretty relaxed in your energy. I don't know if you guys have, remembering your guys' readings, no, you guys did have some anxiety, but nothing major, like thinking of Virgo. This does feel, though, like you're getting some respite. Balance spirituality and practicality. Okay. A lot of times when I don't know why I'm getting this example, but I'm gonna give this example. I don't know why I'm getting this. They're giving me this kind of whatever. Imagine you're in jail, right? And you really have nothing to do. Like I've never been to jail, but I've heard it talked about a lot. Um, and it's really like you either get into trouble or you go into like learning and do stuff, right? I know a lot of people get really buff. They do exercise. Um, I know some people go in and get education and that kind of thing. It's almost like you're in a position, or you've been in a position where um, you've been able to, let's say, work a lot on a specific thing. Let's say you either were able to work on spirituality, or you were able to work on, yourself. You were able to get your house cleaned, that kind of thing, right? Where you're able to, my cat is staring at me. You were able to, it almost feels like you've been isolated to a point where you were able to hard focus on a specific thing. What feels like things are moving and they're going to be moving soon. And basically what they're saying is, like somebody, like, let's say, that gets out of jail, right? They're gonna come out, and a lot of times they forget to do what they were doing before. Let's say studying, let's say, they were doing their spiritualism. Let's say they get a job and then they focus on practicality. There's a need here basically to maintain both equally. I feel like whatever it is that you've maintained, it has become an integral part of you, of who you are, of part of your daily life. And for you to be able to perform at a higher level, there needs to be a balance of both. Don't forget one over the other. If you get too busy, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? We start the day off with meditation. And let's say, oh, you have a client, or let's say you have to go to work. It doesn't matter. Like, take those 5 minutes in the bathroom if you're at work, at home, before a client, whatever it is, and you meditate. Because that time is your time to gather yourself. And 5 minutes is asking very little, to be honest with you. It should be a lot more than that, because it's your time. It's your time to clear your mind, reset your body, even when you're sleeping. Because a lot of the times when we sleep, we're not sleeping. Half the time I'm literally flying out here, like I don't even know, I'm going random places and doing work. So a lot of times, even though we're sleeping, we're not sleeping. So you need to come back and also call yourself back from wherever it is that you've been. Call back all your energy, call back all your power, right? All of that, and then start your day. Do not skip that. You might want to skip breakfast, but you don't ever skip that. That is going to be a very important part of being able to. And I know a lot of people, personally, and I remember one actor that was like, if I don't meditate, um, I can't function. Like, the day does not. Who was it that said that? I hope it's not one of that. Well, they're. I'm not gonna go into that. Oh, it was Jerry Seinfeld, who said that he got really deep into meditation and doing spiritual practices. But he said that if he had learned how to do spirituality and meditation and breathing exercises, that he would have continued doing Seinfeld. He felt like he couldn't do it because it was overwhelming. So in an interview that I saw years ago, it's funny because I didn't even remember until right now. He did. He said that if he had learned how to meditate, he would still be doing the show. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, it feels like there's been a tough cycle where there's been a lot of just, you're getting a lot of full moon, full moon, Leo. And what's funny is that Cancer got 5 new moons, and you guys so far have 2 moons. Oh my god. Go to sleep. 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 His sister made a mess yesterday, and my table is full, and I don't want him to come over here because he wants out, and I don't want to let him out. So he'll come to the window and howl and cry, and he's just staring at me. Whatever. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, I feel like there's been a really tough cycle, and it feels like this not psycho, cycle, where you were really, it felt like your hands were tied. You could have even been isolated, like I said, and some of you guys, I use that jail, because maybe some of you guys did go to jail. No judgment. I mean, no judgment on you being here, right? We all do stupid shit. Alright, let's keep going. Adjustments are required, yeah. And then you got third quarter moon. Yeah, there's gonna be a need to adjust. You might be adjusting to something that's you're not used to, and you're going to be stepping out of your comfort zone, and there is going to be a need for you to adjust the way you, like I said, it was almost like you were in a cycle of repetition, and this is taking you out of that. So when you take somebody out of a repetition, a comfort zone, there's going to be adjustments, not only emotional adjustments, but adjustments on how you do your day, adjustments on your schedules, adjustment on everything, right? And there's going to be a lot of adjustments required because there's going to be a lot going on, right? But you always have to remember to integrate both parts, because if not, it's going to be very difficult. Your cards are it's like pulling teeth here. Some of you guys might have gotten teeth work done, a personal issue. Isn't that how not Lady Bridgerton, the one from Bridgerton, the lady, whatever, the one that talks shit. She says, if you. A personal issue reaches resolution. Now, look, it's full moon in Cancer. You got another full moon, and then 1/3 quarter moon, and then another full moon. A fiery climax approaches, and then you got Aries. What the hell? Okay. Um, with a personal issue, I keep wanting to say if you. That's how they say it when they're like doing lazy. Oh my God, what is happening? Are some of you guys Spaniards? Um, I feel like there's something that's going on in your home or something that has to do with house and home. With this card being in full moon in Cancer, I feel like there's a resolution coming that has to do with um home and family. So it could be that there has been issues with family, with parents, whatever, anything having to do with family, right? Even a home, children, whatever it is. There is something that's coming to a resolution. But with fiery climax approaching, I do get there's a little bit of there's gonna be like high passion or high cat crossing. See what I mean? Oh, okay. High emotions being high, and that could either be angry, that could be passionate, whatever it is, right? But we're gonna go deeper, and there's a need to, and even that, when you meditate, it really does help you to control your emotions, especially when you're triggered or something happens, right? Yeah, with balanced spirituality and practicality, you got 5 of Cups. There is a sense of a feeling a little bit of a victim here, a little bit of victim mentality. Also, feeling like you've been left out in the cold by the universe, or feeling like you've been forgotten. You haven't been forgotten. Absolutely not. You've been. Ignore my cat. If anything, I'll pause it and just have my daughter come grab him. Mm. Persephone. Yeah, and my window's right now. You guys saw. He's right here, so you guys can probably hear him. You guys have been in shallow water, is what I'm getting, right? And it feels like you haven't been able to get deeper. It's almost like it's been everything's been on the shallow, on the surface, and life hasn't really been, you feel like you just are not getting enough of anything, right? It feels like you're not reaching the depth of anything that you've been trying to reach, goals you've been trying to reach. But it's because you're there was a need for you to be isolated, right? There was a need for you to be out of that reach. And with you feeling like you've been, yeah, when I look at this card with the 5 of Cups, it looks like she's in a swamp. She's in water. Here, I'll show you guys the card. She's in water, but if you look at the background, it's like kind of like foggy, and it looks like a swampy kind of, I don't know. I'm getting like a bog. You know how you remember the blob? Like it was watery, but then there was like pieces of land around it. I don't remember. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, guys. With the Hierophant, yeah. With the Hierophant, yeah. The tough cycle has been with restrictions. It feels like with people trying to silence you, telling you who you are, telling you what to do. Anything that when you were trying to be authentically who you are, people kept trying to come in, or even not even just people. This could be, society as a whole. This could be the patriarchy. Hell, this could be the matriarchy. Right? Telling you what you can and can't do, what you should and should do, telling you basically strings. Being told, and oh, you have to follow society norms. Why? Why? That was trash. I saw that. That was an actual orb. Why? It feels like you've been controlled by the system, or how they say, by the man. I remember there's a movie. Who's this man? Anyway, yeah, it feels like you've been stuck in a societal norm and it's been eating you inside out, right? Especially when you're being told what you can and can't be, who you can and can't be with, what you can and can't do. Oh, this isn't appropriate. Don't do it. I remember my ex-husband, we would like pass any kind of gas. I'm mainly more of a burping kind of girl, but my daughter, my goodness, we would unalive in what is it, the Quiet movie or whatever it's called. We because of her. But he would always be like, "That's not ladylike," and I'd be like, I'm no lady. I'm no lady, right? Like, don't tell me what's ladylike or what's not. I don't give a shit. Like, don't. Just don't, okay? Like, burping is a normal, like, who the hell? Anyway, I digress. Yeah, adjustments are required with the Six of Cups. It does feel like there is something that's coming back from the past that, or this could be something, someone, a job, a career, an idea, a business, whatever it is, something that your heart has truly wanted to do, but you thought it was out of the norm. You thought you were being judged. I feel you were being judged. You were told this is not okay. This person is wrong for you. This business is woo woo. This job is whatever it is. And unfortunately, in the past, you did listen. You listened because you were still allowing outside of you to be told what to do. It could be that you had ties, like I said. This is why we have to have complete financial and emotional autonomy so that you have no strings. Is it harder? Yeah, it is. It's harder to, like, let's say, be on one income or have no help whatsoever, right? It is harder, but you have the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want. And sometimes freedom, there is no price for that. There is no price for that. And I feel like right now we are literally in the middle of an example of that. Freedom, there is no price for that. Right? Because somebody could even be like, oh, here, I'll give you your freedom. What is stopping them from coming back in the future and being like, never mind, now you have to do this to get your freedom? No. Keep whatever it is that you're offering. Stability. I'll be Oscar the Grouch and I'll live in a trash can before I ever fucking get put in a cage ever again. Call me Oscar the Grouch, because no. Yep, a personal issue reaches resolution. The Nine of Pentacles. Financial sovereignty. And this is going to give you your freedom. Okay? This is because now you have the money, at least being able to be financially. And this doesn't mean, that you're going to be overwhelming with money, right? But it does mean that you'll be able to live on your own. You'll be able to make your own choices and you don't have to hinder yourself on people, places, and things, right? At the bottom, we have the Seven of Swords and the Moon. There are secrets coming out about things that you didn't even realize that there were strings on. You don't even realize the depths of what this has gone to almost try to sabotage you being independent. I said dependent. That's a Freudian slip. I'm going to take that as in it goes. You guys know my nose itches. Different things happen when I'm reading. Like, I don't know why I feel like this side of my face is red, but I think it's just because the light over here. Let's just close it all the way up, because, yeah. Okay, that's a little bit better. The Ten of Cups, happiness. Reaching happiness in your house and home, or even if, like, your house and home is you and a dog, you and your children, you and whatever, right? But it does feel like there are emotions are going to run high. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Cups. He calmed down. Oh, my baby. I'm not gonna look at him, because if I look at him, he's gonna get upset. And then it's like when a baby falls, like, don't look at him or he's gonna cry. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. He'll be fine. Come on. Do we just want to leave it there or what? Your guys' cards have been really hard to pull. So I'm just going to assume that they want to be very, 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 very specific on their cards. Or you guys like are, there's people that are trying to, whatever. Okay. Oh, all right. The Five of Cups. Yeah, you've been carefully planning. You've been building a firm foundations. Um, you're almost at your starting point. Your thoughts are becoming things. There are things that you have been trying to manifest, and you are at a starting point. You feel like you're in, again, like you're missing out, like you don't have help. Maybe that, um, there's so much that keeps happening to me. It just understand that life just keeps doing what it's supposed to do. And if you're in a cycle of, let's say, clearing and releasing, a lot of times you're going to be losing things, and it's because you're meant to, right? With Grasshopper, clarifying the Hierophant, yeah, leap of faith. There's going to be a sudden change of direction in your life, okay? And I feel like in every direction. There's a need to not worry, and then prosperity is coming in, okay? You're moving on. And then possibly you could have a birth of a son, but luck is coming, okay? Or you have a son, or you have sons. Yeah. There's prosperity coming in, but there is a huge change of direction. And it's going to feel any change that gets you out of your comfort zone. It's going to look snake. Clarifying the Six of Cups with adjustments are required. Snake. There is deception. There's jealousy. There has been a lot of this stuff on you for a really long time. People that have betrayed you, that have backstabbed you. You've gone through like toxic cycles with silent treatments. People that use their body to try to manipulate you. This has been really counterproductive. This has been what's pulled you back and back and back until you've made better choices, right? And you are at a crossroads right now, whether you want to master this lesson or whether you want to repeat. But I am seeing that with the Nine of Pentacles, like you're getting the golden ticket. I always get that movie. I've got the golden ticket. Da 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 da. There's a big break coming, and there's a turning point. With once in a lifetime, you're gonna get an opportunity. But once you make the choice to, and with crossroads, I always think of Hecate. And so, if you want to practice with Hecate, because Hecate was the main of witches, the mother of witches, I would practice with keys, and I would look into it if you're interested. But she does the crossroads, right? Something special, magical, very extraordinary event, a major opportunity, and luck again. Yeah, this is gonna be amazing. This is absolutely coming for you, but it's once you choose to make that choice, right? There is a crossroads here. What decision are you gonna make? Are you going to remove this from your energy, from your life? Are you going to make better choices, or are you going to choose to repeat it, right? Once you choose what you choose is when the big things are going to come in. And like I said, there are going to be major movements. It's going to feel uncomfortable because, like I said, when you're, even if it's good things, it's good stress, right? But it's going to be amazing. All right, let's get some guidance for Leos. Okay. Oh my God, my hair is so annoying. Oh, look how funny. Jenna. It's my name. She who calms. Jenna. Stillness, purity, quiet. Yeah, what did I say at the beginning? Like, you guys are really quiet. It's almost like there's nothing to say. You guys are really good right now with your energy. You guys are doing really good work with, or you guys are getting there where you guys are meditating. You guys are releasing those things that are coming in. You guys are able to transmute that energy. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. This is great. And this is also how you get this snake energy out of your system, right? You allow yourself to your mind to rest. You allow yourself to body to come out of survival mode. You allow yourself to come out of those thinking negative thinkings of, oh, I don't have enough. And it's your nervous system telling you that, right? It's a fear that you're gonna be missing, or maybe even right now you're missing, and that's okay. You're missing for a reason. And here comes the cat crossing again. Okay, either way, we're gonna leave it here. I hope this helps you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Bro, move.